Hi, I'm Michael Peck, your Fly DIY guy. Today's project, we'll be making old barnwood floors out of plywood. Some of the biggest advice I would give you is become friends with the workers at your local home improvement store. They can really help you out on a lot of projects. A lot of them know what they're doing, and with the equipment they have at the store, you can really cut down on cost and time on any project you have. For this particular project, I needed 18 separate sections just like this. Now instead of me taking my handsaw and cutting and having a bunch of uneven lines, I just had the people at Home Depot cut it for me with their huge saw, and it really took no time at all and really little work for me. This is why I need to become friends with these people. After you have the first row cut, it's very important to have everything nice and level so it doesn't curve slightly as you go. So we're just going to take a level, butt it up on the side of our piece of wood, and make sure it's nice and level. How I figure out the angle I'm going to cut my wood, I fold a piece of paper the same size as my wood. And then I use my piece of paper and I actually fold it the same angle as the wall. And then all I do is transfer it back to my wood like that. And then all you do is draw your line, and you should have a perfect angle that will line up and butt up right next to the wall. Once you have the correct angle cut with the floor and the wall, all you're going to use is some liquid nails on the bottom. Just kind of use the S pattern so it gets the full length of the board. Okay. I'm going to flip it over. Then I'm going to use a metal right angle to space my boards apart. Okay, once you have that, then we're going to start nailing the floor down to the actual existing floor. Once you have the glue on the bottom, your spacer in, you're going to start nailing. I'm using finishing nails, about 1.5 inches long. Then we're going to nail on an angle so that our floor doesn't pop up. If the nail's down straight, it has a good chance of the floor just popping up on you when you're walking on it, so we're going to nail down on an angle. When cutting and measuring and laying down your plywood, you want to make sure your joints are staggered. And not only it looks better, but it makes the floor less likely to move around. Now that we have the wood down, it's time to condition the wood. Since it's just plywood and it's really soft and cheap, we're going to have to condition it so that the stain doesn't get blotchy. When conditioning the wood, do about a row at a time. It can be hard to see since it's clear, and you have to let the conditioner sit about 1 to 5 minutes before staining. Once you let the conditioner sit for 1 to 5 minutes, you can start staining right away. Once the conditioner dries, I'm just going to use an old towel to apply the stain. Our farmhouse floor is done and it looks great. It only costs us about $60 for a 10 by 10 room. Join me next time on Fly DIY Guy.